are you guys doing? My name is Chong. Welcome to our weekly Facebook Live and another episode of our Fertility Nutrition TV. I'm your host and also a fertility dietitian who is currently based in Brisbane, Australia. I'm here to help you to maximize your diets, to help you to fast track your pregnancy result in order to have a successful and healthy pregnancy. Now, for those of you who are just newly joined to our community, we are here to, like I said, to help you to maximize your fertility nutrition, looking at different diet strategies. But we also have a freebie for you. So make sure if you haven't heard of our fertility diet challenge, make sure you go to our website, Chong/fertility diet challenge, and download the 5 days Kickstart Fertility Meal Plan to help you to get started. And you also have the opportunity to have the email support from me to guide you step by step on how to get started with your diet plan. Now, as promised, today we are chatting about how to improve your egg quality. Or is there any things you can do in terms of diet or using much more natural approach to help you to enhance the egg quality? So if you're just joining us live right now, make sure you dive into today's episode and click like and share right now. All right, let's get started with today's episode. Now, like I always mentioned to you before, age remains as one of the single most important factors when it comes to fertility. The truth is, the older that we all get, especially for women, the harder it is to get pregnant. So all the older eggs are more likely to contain genetic abnormality. What it means is the chances of the error in the DNA material during the cell division process is a lot higher. So once an egg's DNA is damaged, it is unable to be fixed and the eggs cannot be fertilized. So age is definitely one of the single most important factors here. So for women, as we grow older, the egg quality tend to decline, especially if you are after the age of 30s. And it is definitely one of the most stressful things I often see with my clients, especially for women after the age of 35 trying to have a baby, and it's extremely overwhelming process. Even for my clients who are currently undergoing IVF, they often also need multiple rounds before they get pregnant, right? So I definitely understand how you feel if you are listening in right now or watching the video right now and you're like, I've been trying for years and I still haven't get that positive result. Hang in there, my friend. I definitely understand it's an extremely challenging, for many of you out there. But today I want to shine some brightness and lightness to you. I just really want to share with you what else can you do in terms of diets and how can you maximize or doing one step better in terms of improving your egg quality. Now, a little bit more information for you. In terms of egg quality, I guess the challenging part as well for the doctors or fertility specialists is there's really no such a test that we can measure your egg quality, in terms of getting that earlier treatment. So what we can do is, I believe the fertility specialists and doctors, what we can do right now is to measure what we call the AMH value from your blood test to find out how much eggs are remaining in your bodies. But in terms of quality, there's just no such test at the moment to measure that quality. So what it happens is a lot of women, in my experience, so you might be still ovulating. You probably have done a lot of scan as well internally to check on such as your tubes, whether you have any fibroids or endometriosis, for example, and often the result will turn into normal, and your partner's sperm test could be normal as well, but you are still not conceiving. So in this case, if you are at the age of, say for example, after in your 30s, so age could be one of the indicator, might be the factors in this scenario. And of course, like I say to you, always check with your doctors or fertility specialists to have a proper assessment and discuss what is the best next step for you. Now, as promised today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how you can improve your egg quality, which is also known as the egg quality diets. So I really want you to take the chance. So make sure you turn off everything else, so turn off your phone or no distraction, just really listening to today's episode. So I want you to really take the opportunity to learn how can you really work on things that is beyond your control and try to maximize that through naturally, or you could be also someone going through IVF as well. Certainly implementing some of our strategies today is going to be helpful for you. Now, first of all, let me explain one of the biggest and other factors apart from age as well. It's actually weight. So this is something that, again, if you are someone who are carrying excess weight, so you are also more likely to have DNA damage as well. Now, what the study also shows that if you are carrying higher body weight, it tends to be also higher inflammations around your eggs as well, which could also causing further damage. So apart from what the 5 diet strategies I'm going to share with you in a few minutes, make sure that you also want to look into strategies on how to get you as close as the healthy weight range, and losing certain amounts of weight might be helpful for you. Now, the other factors that may also affect your fertility, such as exposure to environment toxin, pollutions, smoking, alcohol, and how you cope with the stress to your body. These are all the other factors when you are trying the egg quality diets. These are some of the other factors that make sure it's important for you to also take note of. Alright then, my friends, so what are the 5 things you can do? So let's dive into tips number 1. So first up, I want you to pay attention to your cooking methods. So advanced glycogen end products, in another word, what we call AGE, so in the short term called H. So this is a toxic end products that can accumulate in your body. And it tends to, like when you grow older, it's much higher chance that it can accumulate in your body, can potentially cause the egg cell damage. So it's much easier to expose to these AGE compounds, especially if you often cooked your meat over high heat or dry heat, such as barbecuing, grilling, or broiling. So these are the methods of cooking that tends to release the AGE compounds. So you certainly want to look at ways on how you can minimize this type of cooking or switch to a healthier type of cooking methods for you, as we definitely want you to help to start to minimize the exposure to this AGE compound. Now, tips number 2 for you is you want to ensure that your diet is consists of lots of antioxidants. So basically, if you have a thing about, okay, what do you usually eat? Are they usually from the package, or is it from the whole food, fresh food products, right? So the first step for you is you want to really think about it, right? So first thing first is you want to avoid ultra processed food, right? And try to, at lunch and dinner, try to include as much as vegetables you can, and make sure that you grab 1 or 2 fresh fruits a day, and just to get that basic amount of antioxidant in your body. Now, why is it important? Because antioxidant has this wonderful advantage, can help you to reduce and counteract the adverse effects of oxidative stress in your body that we had just talked about it. So let me lay out how this translates into in reality what you need to do in action step. So in our Master Your Fertility program, so we have designed to make that process easier for you. So in the first part of the program, when I work with you one-on-one, what I would do is actually give you the specific steps on what exactly you need to eliminate from your diets. And in our step number 2 is I'm going to coach you step by step in terms of how to load it up more antioxidant rich food, which I also call the Mediterranean diet eating style. Now, something fun that I always found working with many clients in the past through our program is they often tell me, Catherine, I didn't realize it is so easy. It's actually very easy to implement all these tips in the diets, and it doesn't really take long time to cook or prepare. I guess this is one of the key things that, when I work with you one-on-one, we are able to really customize that plan for you and try to also incorporate that into your usual routine and also your lifestyle. And most importantly, it's the plan that designed for you to suit your health, but also take you from right now, take you to reaching what your ultimate dream goal is, which is to help you to maximize the chance of getting pregnant. Okay, now next up is number 3. You need to have sufficient amount of omega-3 fats in your diet. So study has shown that omega-3 can play such an important role in improving the egg quality. And again, if you are adopting a Mediterranean diet lifestyle, eating style right now for fertility, which you probably will also incorporate lots of more regularly fish and seafood intake, right? So fish is the number 1 source of the omega-3, such as salmon, sardine, or tuna, mackerel. These are fantastic source of fish. So what the beautiful things about this omega-3 can do is it helps to lowering down your body inflammations, right? We also need to look at is the ratio of your omega-3 and omega-6 as well, right? And often there's one thing that I also do for my one-on-one client is to help them to really measure what is their omega-3 level in their body by simple skin prick test. It just takes a few minutes to do that, and when the result return, we'll be able to see, okay, are you really having enough omega-3 in your diet, what's the level in your body, and whether or not you require additional supplements to help to reduce that inflammation. Also, now tips number 4 for you today is zinc. You probably have heard about zinc. You're like wondering, okay, zinc, isn't it? It benefits sperm health, your male partner a little bit more. But the truth is, when it comes to egg quality, there are emerging studies shows that zinc may be involved in the final stages of the egg development as well. So zinc doesn't get to store in our body. Now, this is very important. Let me repeat one more time. So zinc doesn't actually get stored in our body. Hence, you need to make sure that you are regularly replenished with zinc from your diet and ensure that you are meeting your daily intake. Now, zinc are incredibly present in many foods such as oyster, which is actually the number 1 source of zinc, but also along with red meat, sun-dried tomatoes, nuts and seeds. So actually present in many foods. So most likely, if you have a variety of diet intakes from different type of food every day, the chances is you definitely has a higher chance that you will have enough of zinc. Now, however, I want to highlight to you that if you are a vegan or vegetarians who don't consume any fish, seafood, or meat per se, it is likely that you might experience zinc deficiency in your diet. Same as if you have a condition called Crohn's disease, or if you have celiac, potentially you might be also the absorption of zinc in your body might also get affected as well. So again, that's where I come in to help you to assess whether you are getting enough of zinc or should you take a zinc supplement. Alright, lastly, my friend, but not least, is the power of the CoQ10 supplement. Alright, so CoQ10, which is also known as the CoQ10 enzymes, so coenzyme Q10, it's increasingly popular among a lot of clients, and also a popular recommendations from the fertility specialists this day to help to maximize egg quality for women with advanced eggs who really wanting to preserve their egg quality. So emergent studies suggest that CoQ10 may assist in suppressing the age-induced oxidative stress by reducing the DNA damage. Now, if you're interested to learn more about CoQ10, I do have this wonderful special episode for you where I talk about everything about CoQ10 and how do you select the CoQ10 supplement. So I will attach the link below the description box. Make sure you also watch the training video for you. Now, at this point, you might be saying, alright, Catherine, I hear what you're saying, but how do I get started to make all these changes? I've got you. If you're interested to work with me, if you are someone like, oh my god, I'm just so overwhelmed, Catherine, I don't know what to do next, why not book in a free 15 minutes discovery call with me to really explore how our program can potentially help you. I would really like to, love to hear from you, have a chat with you. Where are you at this moment, and how can I help you to really take you from point A to point B and let you to experience some result, right? And also the most important thing is you want to set the right foundations of your diets, and don't forget, remember, the earlier that you take action the better, because it takes about 3 months to optimize your egg health. Right? So if you're someone who are interested to book in the discovery call, or interested to work with me, or unsure of what to do next, make sure you see the description box below. There will be a link for you for more information how to book a call with me. Alright then, my friend. Now, before I go, I will be interested to know in the comment below, what is the one thing you are going to take action, going to do in the next 7 days? And did you like today's episode? If you do, don't forget to also click like, share, and the subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week, same time at the same place. Bye for now.